there's two things that really strike me. Number one, if certainly would like to get your take. But number one, we're dealing with a election year, statewide election year, and so a lot of people from legislators to dog catchers to parish presidents, their careers are now on the line. Lieutenant governor, insurance commissioner, and so on. In addition, we have a situation where our governor is obviously trying to be president of the United States. Those two things, and plus, given the incredible budget situation, and I've been following this now for a few decades myself, and it's never been this bad. So I'm just wondering, given the election, given the governor's desires to be president, how does that play into all this?
Well, it's a complicating factor. That's a good point, Steve. We've never had a governor play at the level of national politics that Jindal obviously has. It's hurting. It has hurt him with some. Every poll I've done, something showing about 50% think he should drop this, and 50% think it's okay. That doesn't mean they're cheering for him to be doing it, but it's okay. But it has hurt his popularity, and I think Jindal's made a conscious decision. That's just something that's a price I'm going to have to pay. Whether and there's skeptics out there. Well, really, does he have a chance, or really do? And I don't think Jindal pays attention to a lot of that. But it is a backdrop that's complicating the budget, solution, his national ambitions, and the positions he's taking nationally obviously affect his role he'll play at the Capitol when you're so strict on what revenues and how they'll be interpreted and whatever else, and with $1.6 billion deficit, how do you expect to raise that kind of money? So the Jindal's come up with a plan. I don't really see it going very far, especially since there's opposition, and it's normal opposition. But there's no question in Jindal's playing in national politics is complicating the eventual outcome. Now, you made a good point. There's also 144 legislators who are up for re-election, and a lot of those can be re-elected. Some are term limited, but the ones that want to be re-elected this fall, it's a different time for them. Jindal's gone this time, so they don't have to worry about Jindal. It's their hide that could be skinned if no solution's found. And you have the backdrop of anti-taxes, and you have a conservative state, and all of those things play into this. And it adds to, which is one of the things you reminded me of, besides all the various problems that cause the backdrop to the backdrop of this session to be complicated, add to that the re-election of 144 legislators. And the question is, how will we get out of this? I don't know how big a role Jindal will eventually play. I don't know how many legislators, Republicans, and anyone else that'll really. I do not believe they're going to go over the plank for Jindal. I think Jindal knows they're on their own, and he's on his own. There's a common shared responsibility to get something done, and I think that's the glue that'll hold it together. Will it hold it together throughout the session? Is a $64,000 question, Steve. So no matter how we look at it, though, it's a unique situation. As you said, you've been doing this as long as I have, and it's been never have we faced this kind of session with so many complications, with so many negative possibilities because of the atmosphere, because of the constraints, because of all the different interests in how they look at their future and how they can get out of this mess.